So it's Friday afternoon here. I hung some towels up just to kind of catch up on laundry. They're not like taking up the dryer, and obviously towels take longer, and I have just a smaller dryer. So I'm just hanging them out here. It stays pretty warm. We got the ceiling fan going. It is Friday afternoon. Ryan just got home from work and is out mowing the yard out there. AJ's running around like his cute little self, watching his daddy for the most part. Say hello. And what I'm going to give you this weekend is just bits and pieces of my weekend. So we will have some vlogs from tonight, tomorrow, and Sunday, and hopefully I'll get this up Monday for you guys. So I still have that box over there to unpack. It's driving me crazy. And I also have a kitchen table full of laundry that I need to put away. That's got to happen this evening. But I got to spend some time with this cute little feller too. He snapped a lot today. I'm not sure why, but he guess needed a little extra sleep. So we just got back from Walmart. I already have the haul up. And look what Ryan's doing for me. He is getting my laundry line going. And I'm so freaking happy. Yes, yes, yes. I know it makes me sound like a very old person, but it is what it is. And I love laundry outside. It's got 3 separate lines, as you can see. It's going to be so nice. So we did get the black table out here. I have 2 more chairs at my cousin's house. I just didn't want to bring them because I didn't think there was enough room. You can see Jackson's bike back there as well. But I think it looks really nice out here. I don't really want to show you. I have to be careful because my address is on the house. But it looks really nice, and I love just the little red pop along with the ferns. So we got our little trees planted in their pots. There's one on each side, so you can kind of see how it looks. And then for the ivy plant, we hung it right above the desk. I know it's kind of hard to see with the green background, but it looks so pretty hanging. We want to get a couple more of these, and I think we will in the next week or so. But really enjoying the sunroom. So, I mean, it is kind of full out here already. We love it out here, and so we are out here a lot. We got a different table for the living room that suits the couch so much better, but it definitely needs to be stained. But I'm telling you what, this is such a nice room. The ceiling fan keeps it like really cool, even in you know, the hotter weather. The shade tree out back makes it so much cooler as well, and we are out here all the time. So are the cats. It's just one of our happy places. We love it. So I thought I would share with you a couple things in the living room. So this is our living room, obviously. We have my big teal couch that I love, and not too many other people love it. Like Ryan doesn't like it, but I like it a lot. I do wish I had leather. If I realized I was going to have another baby this late in life, I probably would have gotten a leather one because we had to clean that one quite often. But I got this pink rug, and I think it is so pretty. It's got hints of teal in it that match the couch really well. It's got hints of gold in it that match the curtains over there really well. This is the coffee table that I got. I actually picked it up at a yard sale. Now, it doesn't match. We need to sand it down and stain it to match like the entertainment center. But I like it better for this room. I just do. It fits that couch better. It gives this side, like, you know, a part of the table, and it gives the other side a part. So we like it. Still a little worried with AJ starting to crawl around. We might get some pool noodles and put it around it. I'm not sure. But I really like the rug, and I love that table in here except for the color. We have some of AJ's toys under the window there, but we're trying to keep a lot of stuff in his room, along with his like jumperoo, his little activity center, and he still loves this. He spends so much time in there playing around. Here is like the entertainment center, and see the difference in the woods. I definitely need to stain this one, so I'm going to do that probably within the next few weeks. We did hang the big picture back there. We're going to get like a big family tree for this wall and hang up pictures on that family tree. We've been looking on Etsy and stuff. But I really like the rug. I like the way the living room looks. This is not a room that we're in a whole lot. We spend most of our time when we're just lounging out in the sunroom. So there are days that I'm in here. I came in this morning so AJ could, play around and crawl down the hallway, which he's really good at and doing a lot. But I just really wanted to show you the rug and the table. And, when we do spend time in here, we enjoy it. It's nice and comfortable. We need a few more things on the wall, but I think it's nice. So AJ and I are at Vision Works, and I'm getting a new pair of glasses. These are blue and purple. Because I left mine at Cracker Barrel and never got them back. So that's what we're doing right now. And these, sorry, that was AJ. These are purple and black. It's about 5:30 p.m. I thought I would talk to you guys for a couple minutes, share what I'm eating with you, what I'm making. So we have Brian's dad here. We have Brian and Jackson and myself. And I decided to do steak sandwiches tonight. These thin ribeyes were on sale. I got them for less than $14. And over here, I have some caramelized onions, and they are so delicious. They have been cooking for about 25 minutes. I'm just starting to saute these mushrooms for Ryan. There's a little bit of steak seasoning in with those. Should be yummy. He's the only one that likes mushrooms. And then I have, and I haven't been feeling well, so I'm making this, I guess, recipe, this homemade little recipe that Ryan's grandmother used to make all the time, where she would roast her onions, scoop them out into a mason jar, add honey and a little bit of ginger. I guess she added whiskey, but we're skipping the whiskey. And I'm going to see if it helps my throat at all. So I just have some Kroger's raw unfiltered wildflower honey and some ginger, and I'll show you how we're going to make that in a little while. Like, I normally couldn't serve steaks, especially if we have guests. Not usually, not like ribeyes or anything. But these are cut so thin that they'll be perfect for sandwiches. I'm going to use these onion rolls. I like those. And I'm going to cut up some tomatoes and obviously get mayo out. And this is going to be our dinner tonight. And when I told Brian's dad what we were having, he was so excited. And I just don't think he gets, like, steak very often. And one way, like I said, to maximize your savings is to go on, and even if you buy one really big, thick ribeye, you can have them cut it down into thinner pieces like this. So it works. And these pieces are super thin, as you can see. So, again, perfect for sandwiches and helps save some money on top of it. Onions, what I've done is I've gotten this container. Now, I don't have any mason jars right now, but this is just like, one of these containers. And I tried to get out most of the seeds before I squeeze it, but see how mushy it makes the lemon? So you definitely don't want seeds in this, and you're going to want to make sure, because you're going to add honey and some ginger, and you're going to scoop it out when you're sick and just take a big spoon of it, I guess. And this is what Ryan really recommends from his grandmother, and it's hard to pass them up. And it's okay if there's a little brown in it. It's from where they were roasted. I'm actually going to soak that in a glass dish overnight. And it is kind of messy. This is part of it. Okay, so I rinsed my hand off. I've got the raw unfiltered wildflower honey, because I think the wildflower is always sweeter. And I'm just going to add a bunch. I don't know how much is enough, but I'm going to add a bunch, and then I'm going to give it a taste. Okay, so next I've got some organic ginger, and I just peeled just a piece of it. I'm going to grate a little bit in and taste it and see what I think. Ginger has a ton of healing components to it, and I think it'll make it taste good. So I got my microplane out, and I'm just going to grate it across. let's give it a taste. That ginger really made it taste good. So, this is going in my refrigerator. Whenever my throat's sore or whatever, I can put some of this in my tea. I can just come get a scoop bowl and have it, and it can coat my throat and soothe it. We'll kind of see how it works, and we'll see if my Get Well concoction is worth it, or if Brian's grandmother's Get Well concoction is worth it. We'll see. I wish I would have shown you guys the steak sandwiches at dinner time. They were delicious. Brian wanted one for lunch tomorrow, so I just jammed like the ribeye down on this side of the container. Some mayonnaise in this. The bun here. Ryan does not eat a whole lot for lunch. He drinks a protein shake in the morning, drinks Dr. Pepper throughout the day, and only eats like a sandwich only, if that, at lunch. Most of the time it's a half a sandwich. So I think this will be plenty for him. I love these little containers. I do have the knife and fork that I will put on there, and he can just warm up the meat and throw it on his little bun. So I've gotten lots of questions about AJ's medicine. I'm going to talk about that in a second for constipation, and I have a lot of statements about it as well. But first off, he currently has the Gerber Soothe formula. It has probiotics in it. It's basically for colicky, crying, fussiness, and gas within infants. And this is what we started him on, and he loved it. So he does really well on it. He's had milk on a couple occasions when we ran out, and I just didn't have a chance to get to the store before he needed a new bottle, and I just wasn't paying attention. But he still drinks this formula, and he will till he's 1. Now, he has, since starting, table foods and baby foods, he's had major constipation problems. But this is what the pharmacy gave me. And I'm trying to cover up my old address, but it says here, there we go. It says here that you mix a half a capful into 4 ounces of liquid and drink every day. First of all, that's way too much for AJ. He gets, I don't know, just a tiny little amount every other day. And that seems to be working well. He does not need that much of this. And the doctor did explain that it was going to be hit or miss when it comes to, what strength he needs of this. So I'm praying I don't have to continue using this very long. I tried to back off on bananas and give him more water. We are getting water in him a lot more now. But this is the medicine. So if you guys need to talk to your doctor about it, this is it. And right now, this is one of my medicines. This is just the daytime cold and flu, because I feel so bad. And so that's kind of where we just keep AJ's stuff, and besides his food. And the pantry is pretty crazy right now, to say the least. There's zero organization, but another place of AJ's, which is probably about the best organized shelf besides my Thrive stuff up there, is AJ's shelf. So we have all of his other stuff over here. It is raining tonight. It sounds beautiful out here. Ryan is currently dozing out here. See? So today we are finishing up getting out of the apartment. Everything is out. All the bedrooms are empty. All the closets are empty. Thank goodness. I got some hangers I need to get out of there. But we are done. We are out of here. And apartment looks good. I mean, they're going to have to pull out the carpet and stuff, but that's normal. And everything is gone. Hey everybody. So it is Sunday afternoon here. I'm out on the sun porch. I picked up my new glasses today. I'm not going to wear them all the time. I mainly need them for reading, computer work, driving, but during the day, most of the time, I think I'll be fine. So I didn't record a lot yesterday. We have AJ who's teething and super fussy. His little front tooth, the doctor said, would be down in a couple days. It's still not down, but you can see it. You can see, the white little square in the top of his mouth. And so he's been super fussy. And then Ryan's dad got sick, and he ended up having to take him to the ER. We thought he had a stroke, but it's really just like a medication change. So we were definitely worried about him, and I got sick on top of it all. So I'm dealing with cold and allergies, so is Brittany, Jackson, I believe AJ, but it's kind of hard to know if his like slight fever and runny nose and crankiness is from a cold, a virus, or if it's just from teething. And just like, the doctor explained last time we were there, that him pulling on his ears, I mean, I thought he had an earache, and it wasn't that. It's just they think that this is where the pain is coming from when they're teething. So it's kind of hard to know exactly what's going on with AJ, which obviously worries me a little bit. He's also starting to stand up at the edge of his little bed, and it just terrifies me. He can't get over it, and I can't even hardly reach him at the level it is now, except being on my tippy toes and getting into the crib, kind of like leaning over into it. So I'm going to drop his bed down again to the last spot because, it's scary. He's in his own room. I'm not with him every moment. And even if he was in our room, it would still scare me, him just standing there at the edge of his crib holding on. And it's because he's, crawling and starting to pull up, and it's so cute, and he's so sweet, but he's also been a little grump, and I can understand why. I think he's just been in pain. But, yeah, I didn't record a lot yesterday. I wish I would have, but I didn't. Today, I just have laundry to do. I'm not going to hang stuff out because it looks like it's going to rain. And we're supposed to have rain for a few days, so I'm just going to use the dryer and just kind of hang out and get some stuff done that I need to check off my to-do list. But many people, I even got an email asking why I, by the way, didn't wait for AJ's medication the day I was at Walgreens, and I wanted to address that really quick. He was fussing really bad in the car, and I knew he just wanted to lay down. And the problem is that usually by the time I get to Walgreens, the doctor had already called it in, and it's there waiting on me. But when I got to Walgreens this last time, it's actually in the last vlog, when I got there, the doctor hadn't even called it in yet. So I just didn't want to wait around for the doctor to call it in and then wait for them to get it ready when I could just bring him home, lay him down, and go back and get it. So it does seem to be working. I don't use the dosage that's recommended, and I don't use it every day. I was trying a at-home all-natural laxative for him. It's a kid's laxative, but it's for kids 2 years and older, and Ryan's mom is an RN, and she said, like a half a teaspoon is not going to hurt him, but you have to be careful. You could dehydrate him if you give him too much. So we gave him the half a teaspoon before actually going to the doctor, and it did nothing for AJ. So that didn't work, and I didn't want to give him more because, it recommends from 2 years old on, and I just thought we better be safe and go to the doctor and get it checked out. And so he's doing much better using that medication. I just hope I don't have to use it a long time. And I don't know, he's not satisfied with just bottles, so he is on baby food and some table foods, and we're just trying to get an adequate amount of fruit, but that didn't make any bit of difference. So yeah. And about his blueberries and strawberries, the doctor told me, and it's so weird because so many of you moms and some people who don't even have kids have so many different opinions about what to feed your children, how to feed your kids. And I know I put everything out on YouTube, and I really appreciate 90% of the feedback. But for us, we were told to leave his fruit pieces chunky so he could grab them and he could get them to his mouth and basically gum them. And, you know, he uses his front two little teeth a lot too. And so many of you guys that are amazing viewers of mine, you know, just express your concern on him choking. And we haven't had, thank God and knock on wood, we haven't had any issues with choking. But simply because so many of you told me that you worried about it and that that you were concerned, and you know, some of your grandchildren are older and like older than AJ, and you're still cutting their blueberries in half, and just recommended that. And since, you know, so many of you did, and so many of you are great, wonderful friends of mine, basically, people that I respect, I listened, and I'm cutting his fruit a lot smaller, and I haven't talked to his doctor about it, but the impression I got the last time I was at the doctor with AJ was that smaller pieces, which I guess doesn't make sense, but in a way it does, that they can choke on small pieces easier than the big pieces that they're just like gnawing. They're not trying to swallow those big pieces. Instead, they're like gnawing on them. But the little ones, they can choke on easier. I'm not sure, you know, everybody has different opinions. We have different pediatricians, over 6 in AJ's office, and they will all give you a different opinion about one thing. And so, you know, obviously I do my online research, and I have been Brittany and Jackson's mom since the day they both were born, and both of them have done fine. Neither of them choked or anything, but things have changed, and I don't have the best memory of everything I did with them, and obviously I don't want AJ to choke, so I definitely will cut his fruit up smaller and see how he does with that. Also, I know that a lot of you guys don't like me feeding him eggs. Well, he got fed eggs about 6 months old. One time he devoured the scrambled eggs, and I knew from that point on we were a family, and somebody thought it would be sweet just to give him a couple bites off their breakfast plate. AJ devoured it. He loved the eggs. And so when I talked to his doctor about it, one of his doctors about it, they said that, you know, it is recommended that they start at a year old, but every baby is different, and they didn't really see any harm in him going and having some, you know, soft scrambled eggs. So we haven't looked back on that. And I think for a lot of families and a lot of new moms, and I'm a new mom of sorts, my youngest is almost 16. I think, you know, so many of us have so many different pressures from people around us on what to do with our kids, or what's right, or, you know, doing something that goes against what is recommended, like the eggs, is really, and I know these are not sunglasses, but I still throw them on top of my head. I know that it is difficult to know the right thing to do, but you just have to do what you think is good for your baby. I know eggs are not going to hurt AJ. I wasn't sure about that the first time he ate them, but since then, you know, obviously we figured out he's fine with scrambled eggs. So, you know, he's going to continue to eat his little scrambled eggs, you know, once or twice a week, and he's doing great with the Gerber little bits. It has little bits of fruit and little bits of vegetables, or little bits of chicken and noodles, so they get that texture and they really learn to chew. So we're on those, and he's doing great with those, and they are tiny. Like, every time I would feed him those, I would think about what that doctor said to me, and maybe they still meant maybe it should be smaller, but they said chunky, where he could grab them and gnaw them with his gums and chew them with his 2 little front teeth, bottom front teeth. So I'm not really sure. I do have baby books. I do read them. but I think you just have to do what you think's best for your child. So I just want to address those issues, say hi to you. The guys are inside. I'm going to go in and do laundry. I've got a table full of laundry to fold and put the washer and dryer in the kitchen. It seems like our kitchen table is always full of laundry, so hopefully I can get it folded and put away today. And I just plan on having a relaxing day at home. Another thing I need to do today is go to the old apartment and get like some hangers and a few other little things that are just around and make sure everything is completely out. Just record a quick video while I'm there. Maybe I'll share it with you guys, and drop the keys in the night box. So I'm excited about that. You know, I'm really happy that I got to live in those apartments. They were a lifesaver when I needed them, and I'm just grateful for that. So I'm going to go over there today. We got our patio furniture and everything already out, but we do need to pick up the last few things, that just a few odds and ends. Like there was one glass, I don't know, some hangers. I wanted to wipe out the fridge a little better and just kind of finish things up, so we don't have to think about it anymore. And these videos are going up like a week in advance. No, I'm sorry, a week behind schedule, because I'm trying to work on my video schedule and I'm trying to film some in advance. And when you're watching them, they're probably a week behind, most of them anyway. So I'm going to get in there, I'm going to go fold the laundry, and then I'm going to the apartment. Yeah, it's a busy weekend day, that's for sure. And it's already hot, so I gotta finish recording this little quick video and grab the last few things and get out of here. AJ, stop chewing on the table. AJ, what? No, that tooth is coming in. And I swear this baby will chew on anything. Anything. Get your mouth off that table. Back up, Jack. Back up, Jack. Back up, Jack. Is that mommy's baby? Is that mommy baby? Yeah. That mommy boy. Yeah. Hi. Hi. You want to see yourself? Look. Who is that? Is that AJ? Aww. That mommy's boy. Hi. Hi. We're going to move you off this table because it's scaring mommy. Okay? Okay? He is just happy. You are just a happy boy. What are you doing? And he just keeps coming back to the table, back to the table, back to the table. Hi. Hi, AJ. I know. I don't know how you would actually keep the pool noodles on the edge of the table. Maybe I'll Google that, or one of you guys can let me know, but I feel like he, even if we slit them open, you know, and put them on it, that he would just pull them right off. Hi. What are you doing? Cartoons on? Hi. Hi. Like every time I take him off this table and sit him at his toys, or I've sat him down right here, right in front of his little cartoons that he's watching, he simply comes back and climbs back up the table. We've been doing this for about 15 minutes now, and I think it's starting to be a game for him. But this time he pulled himself all the way up, and he's trying to watch TV. Dance, 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 dance. Dance, 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 dance. Hi. Hi. And obviously I had to keep the table pretty clean because he can get to everything pretty much, unless it's right in the middle. Hi. So little AJ here hasn't been feeling that well, but we are trying to give him dinner. Chicken pot pie tonight. I use a spoon right now. I mean, I'm not opposed to giving him the pouch whenever he's a little bit older, but he still eats from a spoon. It usually takes 20-30 minutes and he's locked on this. He's just chewing because he's teething so bad. And he's not been very interested in food at all today, but we're trying to get some water in him. Ryan went to the store to grab some diapers and wipes and more baby Tylenol. I'm here making dinner, making dessert, feeding the baby, and just trying to get some stuff done real quick. So in this casserole I have a stick and a half of butter that's been melted and it's been bubbling away in the oven at 355 degrees. Okay, and now I'm going to use 2 cans of, now you could definitely use fresh peaches. I've used peaches and raspberries. I've done all kinds of combinations, but I just happened to see this blueberry pie filling. It's the simply one. It's made more like homemade, no artificial preservatives or colors added. I don't know, it just reminded me of my grandmother, and you just dump it straight in. So I have 2 cans that I'm going to put right in. Here it is, and it's going straight into the oven. It's going to cook for about 40-45 minutes till it's all bubbly, and it'll be perfect for dessert. And Ryan's supposed to be getting ice cream at the grocery store. So this is what the guys came home with. A box of diapers, chips, cookies, Mountain Dew, and Dr. Pepper. We're going to help his family. Everybody already knows that. Some Gain laundry soap. Apparently wipes were on sale. We needed wipes, and he got tons of them. So that's good. He got some muscle rub. That's probably for Jackson. He feels like he stretched a muscle. Gatorade. More Gatorade. More junk food. Probably cakes. I mean, just the guys. Toaster strudel. Breakfast burritos. What's in here? We got some other guys' stuff for the shower. A deodorant for one of the guys. A little energy thing, I'm guessing that's for my son, and I hate him taking that stuff, but sometimes he does. They got some croissants and ice cream for the cobbler that's baking away. And we also got some ibuprofen that I'm giving AJ right now. Well, they are out there. We put it in this amazing little, like, pacifier kind of thing that has a nipple on it, and you put the medicine in there, and it's wonderful. It works so well for him. He loves it. So it's mostly a junk food haul, but whatever. The guys did what they were supposed to. They got the diapers and wipes. Hear him? And I'm going to get AJ a bottle made and get his butt to bed. And he's out. It's almost dark. This is what I was talking about to put the Tylenol in. It's like a little medicine dispenser. And he takes it so well. It makes life so much easier when giving AJ like liquid Tylenol. He actually gets it in him instead of spitting most of it out. So here is a very simple dinner tonight. It's just a marinated chicken breast that's been grilled up in a grill pan on the stove. Some mac and cheese, which that's my second attempt at making mac and cheese tonight. AJ got fussy. I didn't get it drained in time. It got all mushy, so that pot and mac and cheese is waiting in the sink for me to take care of. I got some green beans on here. It's a very simple dinner, but I could really care less. I'm tired. I don't feel good. And this is it. So Jackson's going to make his own plate, but we're going to eat dinner. And I'm so thankful AJ finally laid down because he was getting super fussy. Dessert. It's going to be delicious. It's the blueberry cobbler with ice cream. It is done and it is right here. So yummy. Alright, you guys, I'm going to be ending the vlog here. I look terrible. I'm really tired, but I'm going to take a shower before I go to bed. I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. If you did, please take a second and give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to get subscribed. And I will see you in my next video. Bye, you guys.